second one of the night. It's the Poland TSMPL coming all the way from overseas to face off against the Indiana Elite. Here we go. Second one of the night. We are officially underway. Green going to sneak around as the Poland TSMPL will start with the ball. Green is the leading scorer for the Poland TSMPL. But it starts with a miss and an empty possession for them as we get underway. And we are underway here in Naptown. It starts off with a lay-in for Matt Snow. Are those the latest rumors? Is there rumors for Pete Jones Jr. in a modeling career? If anyone could pull it off, look at Pete Jones Jr. out there. The ladies love the bald head of Pete Jones Jr. Truck Wallace trying to attack the basket. He gives it to Pete Jones Jr. The modeling career's going to take off when you get and ones like that. Pete Jones Jr.'s going to the line. Now, he might miss the free throw, but that's on par with the Scuffed Basketball League. And it's going to bounce out the backside. But we are underway here in downtown Naptown. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Green's going to drive to the basket and lay that one in. Pete Jones is a candidate for MVP this year. I do believe Willie Chong is the current leading candidate for MVP. Matt Snow can't get his lay-in to go, got his own rebound, and then threw it up and over the backboard. Interesting. That's an interesting one there from Matt Snow. But just over 60 seconds gone here in the first. Green into Warren. He's against Wallace. He throws the hook shot, and he drops that one in. Took him 3 shots, but Clyde Warren finally drops one in. Poland TSMPL, remember that they finished dead last. Poland TSMPL finished dead last. 6 wins, 25 losses in Season 1. And they're coming in here tonight at 9-11. So obviously already have improved their wins here in Season 2. And not too far from 500. They got to come in tonight, face off against the #1 team in the Scuffed Basketball League. But the Poland TSMPL trying to get to 500 here in Season 2 after a horrendous Season 1. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the Poland TSMPL did not have a first-round draft pick. They did not have a first-round draft pick. They traded that draft pick to the Indiana Elite. Clyde Warren able to lay that one in again. He's got 4 points. The TSMPL traded that pick to the Indiana Elite. That pick turned into the 2nd overall pick, and that turned into this man right here. Well, I thought he was going to get the ball, but instead it ended up in a steal in favor of the TSMPL. But number 12 out there for the Indiana Elite, Cameron Boozer, the 2nd overall pick, could have been playing for the Poland TSMPL. But Mike Roble now plays for the Poland TSMPL, and Matt Snow not able to get that lay-in to go. Mike Roble was traded to the Poland TSMPL away from the Indiana Elite last season, and he does currently come off of the bench for the TSMPL. Poland looking for a tie or the lead. Holloway can't get the 3 ball to go, though, and the Indiana Elite will take over. Matt Snow into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer tries to back down on his man. Good defense being shown, though. This is rookie versus rookie right here. As now it's Clem Fandango at the top. Shot clock is winding down. Clem Fandango. He's going to have to pull one up. And Fandango off the backboard. The bank is open for Fandango. Back to it following the timeout from Poland TSMPL after Fandango dropped the big 3 off the glass. A lot of subs check in for the Indiana Elite. That's Mike Roble, former member of the Indiana Elite. He drops in a 3 ball as they get the 3 right back. A lot of subs check in for the Indiana Elite. Here's Truck Wallace, the lone starter that's still out there. He's going to get the screen. He's going to drive. He's going to slam it down. But Mike Roble has checked in, and he comes in and immediately hits a 3 ball. That is Mike Roble, former player for the Indiana Elite, traded to the Poland TSMPL last season. Glenn Gibbs able to lay that one in. And the TSMPL get it back to 2. Less than 60 seconds remaining here in the first. Truck Wallace is going to look for it again, all the way to the basket. No mercy for his former teammate, Mike Roble, as Truck Wallace muscles The basket in down low. Lamb cannot get the lay-in to go after he had made the move on Rocco Pebble. Greg Neal finds Nomad back up to Truck Wallace. Back down to Nomad. Good ball movement as they move it all over here. Do the Indiana Elite. It's going to be Truck Wallace, who's again going to end up in a lay-in for him. 6 points for Truck Wallace. And to Lamb, he's going to try to lay in again, and this time he's able to get that one to go. Gerald Lamb on the board for the first time. Shot clock is off. Maybe the final possession of the first quarter. It's going to be Nomad. He's going to look to attack. Truck Wallace for three. No. Truck Wallace was on fire. He checked himself, but couldn't get a three ball. Last one of the first. No, that's the end of the first. Into the second. Indiana Elite up 4 as the second gets underway. Nomad D pistol. He'll look to attack straight at the gate, around the screen, all the way for the lay-in. He's on the board for the first time here tonight. But the Poland TSM PL, they did finish dead last at 6-25. And this, they traded away their first overall pick. And that pick did become Cameron Boozer for the Indiana Elite. Cameron Boozer, of course, the current leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. But with no first round overall pick, the Poland TSMPL are having a good showing here in Season 2 as they get that rejection there on the Indiana Elite. Shot clock winded down here. Nomad's going to look to try it. He'll step back, pulls up 3. No, bricks it off the front. But the Poland TSMPL with no first round overall pick, they have already improved their win record here in the second season, though they currently sit negative at 9-11 after finishing 6-25 in Season 1. 9-11, not too bad of a record here, as they're just a couple games from 500. Greg Neal gets the turnaround jumper to go. Parks into Lamb. Lamb gets by Pebble, and he's able to lay that one in. 6 points for Gerald Lamb. Timeout, Coach P. Jones. Starters check back in for the Indiana Elite. They got Alan Wells, the broken clock, out there, as Truck Wallace gets a little bit more of a breather with 90 seconds gone in the second. Fandango tried to find Pete Jones, but the TSM were ready for it. And all the way, Holloway lays it in with the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. Stephen Holloway shoots 89% here, if I have my stats correct. And he does drop that one in. An 89% free throw shooter. Is that even legal in the Scuffed Basketball League? TSMPL close it to within 1. Matt Snow is going to go all the way to the basket for a lay-in. 4 points for the Snowman, 2 for 5 from the field. Into Gerald Lamb, quick mid-range shot, and rolls around before bouncing out for him. Matt Snow, is he going to look to do it again? He'll again work around the screen. He'll attack the basket, looking for another one. Gives it to Pete Jones, who gave it back to Matt Snow for the slam. Give and go. And Matt Snow, back-to-back possessions for him. He's got 6. Lamb's going to pull up another mid-ranger. This time he gets that one to go, though. He likes the mid-range shot there. Does Gerald Lamb. Matt Snow, he gives it into Cameron Boozer, the rookie here. Against the team you think he could have possibly played for, he lays one in. Timeout, Poland. Back to it, following the timeout from the Poland TSMPL. Indiana Elite up 5 as we are halfway through here in the second. Halfway through, gone in the second. Indiana Elite up 5. Parks able to lay that one in. He's on the board. 2 points and 6 assists. 6 assists for Wallace Parks. He's been finding the open man here tonight. Cameron Boozer is going to go to work again. He's able to lay that one in. 6 points for the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Warren against Alan Wells. Trying to work with Truck Wallace on the bench. Can't get the jumper to go from the side, though. Boarded by the Elite. Here comes Matt Snow. Quick 3, and he drops it in. Matt Snow He had dropped in a couple possessions earlier in the quarter. Now he drops in a 3-ball. Matt Snow has got 7 points alone here in the second. Now give him another rebound. Matt Snow feeling good here in the second. He's going to look for more. Matt Snow trying to drive all the way. Lays it in. Matt Snow's got 11 points. Lead is up to 10 for the Indiana Elite. Green around the screen. He's going to try to attack, but he gets it over to Lamb. Lamb, is he going to pull up? No, it's stolen by Pete Jones Jr. Here comes Fandango for the lay-in. And a big run for the Indiana Elite. Poland TSMPL, no timeout being called. Again, they almost got the steal, but it's covered by Lamb, who slams it down. He's able to put a stop to the big run. Matt Snow, he has had a scorching second quarter, and he's not done yet. The Snowman, I believe he's got 11 in the second quarter alone. 45 seconds left in the second. The crowd is hyped up here as they are trying to get behind the defense, but a great shot from Glenn Gibbs puts 2 more on the board for the Indiana Elite. Alan Wells, who's in here right now with Truck Wallace on the bench, and Alan Wells able to lay one in. 30 seconds left here in the second. TSM trying to get back to a single-digit deficit. Quick shot from Parks, and he can't get that one to go. Shot clock is now turned off. Quick pass to find Alan Wells, and can't get the quick lay-in to go. Good defense from the TSMPL. One more chance for them with the shot clock off. Finds Warren. Time winding down. And he's able to get the hook shot to go. One more chance for the Indiana Elite. They'll throw up a buzzer beater. No, that'll take us to halftime. Into the second quarter. I'm sorry, into the second half. Into the second half and into the third quarter. Indiana Elite are up 10. And they will look to continue their strong offensive approach. They give it to Pete Jones Jr. and he slams it down. 2 more points for Pete Jones Jr. And the Poland TSMPL, what kind of adjustments could they make at halftime? There's a quick mid-ranger there from Chamberlain Burgess. That's the rookie that starts at power forward. And a steal there for the Poland TSMPL. That's a good halftime adjustment. And Green's able to take it all the way and lay that one in. 4 points and 5 assists for Green. Starting point guard and leading scorer for the PL. Matt Snow pulls up a mid-ranger, but the putback for Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr., right place, right time for the big man. Now he'll D up on Wall, out to Holloway for the corner 3. No. Boarded by Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones finds Matt Snow for the lay-in. 15 for Matt Snow. Pulling TSM, trying to get it back to 10. And the quick mid-ranger doesn't drop. Here they come again. It's Matt Snow. He can't be stopped right now. He goes all the way. Oh, he can be stopped as he doesn't get the friendly roll. And the Poland TSMPL will take over. Warren looking for another close-range bucket. Gets over the wall. Back out for the corner 3. Corner 3 has not been there tonight for the TSMPL. Matt Snow, is he going to do it again? Oh, a couple misses there for Matt Snow. And maybe the heat check has cooled off for the Snowman. Green. Burgess going to try another one, but not able to capitalize are the TSMPL, as a couple threes and a couple misses there for them. Now here come the Elites. It's going to be Clem Fandango. He's able to get the lay-in. 9 points for Fandango. Halfway gone here in the third. Another quick shot that they just cannot get to go, and it's been quick shot after quick shot here for the Poland TSMPL, and none of them have dropped. Here's Clem Fandango. He's looking for another one. Just got it for the last possession, and he drops that one in. 11 points for Clutch Clem. Lead continuing to build for the Indiana Elite. Green, he's able to lay that one in, though, and put a stop to the drought. Matt Snow at the top. He'll set up and run the offense. Gives it into the rookie, Cameron Boozer, who hooks it in for 8 points. Green into wall. And rejected by Pete Jones Jr. Absolute block town there for the bald man. And the Elite will set up again. It's Truck Wallace. He'll get the screen. Great defense. He finds Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer can't get the 3-ball to go. Looking for a roll. That does not go his way. Approaching 60 seconds left here in the third. It's been all Elites here in the third. All Elites here in the third. Matt Snow into Truck Wallace for the lay-in. Timeout called by Poland. Back to it following the timeout from the Poland TSM PL. 60 seconds left here in the third. 60 seconds left here in the third as the Elite find themselves up 18, up 16 as Burgess able to get the putback. 4 points for the rookie. The rookie, Chamberlain Burgess, he starts at power forward, the lone rookie for the Poland TSM PL. Second bucket of the night for him. Nomad can't get the lay-in to go as it's all B team, all backups in right now for the Indiana Elite. As Wallace Parks able to slam that one down. Nomad D-Pistol, he gives it into Rocco Pebble. Rocco Pebble, good defense against him. He gets into the key and rejected. As Rocco Pebble can't get the turnaround to go. Mike Roble puts it in for 3, his second one of the night. The former player for the Indiana Elite drops it in from downtown. And Nomad is going to throw that one away. Again, something that I'd say struggled that the Indiana Elite have seen from him lately. And no good on the buzzer beater. That takes us to the end of the third. Into the fourth. Into the fourth. Indiana Elite up 11 with 5 minutes left in regulation. Rejected by Alan Wells, the broken clock. The time was right for him right there as he gets the rejection on Mike Roble. Nomad defense is picked up on him, but he finds Rocco Pebble. Rocco Pebble able to roll off of the pick and roll. And he is found down low with a good dish for the slam. First basket of the night for the Pebble. Parks all the way to the basket, over to Burgess, the rookie against Greg Neal. He cannot get the hook shot to go. Chamberlain Burgess misses that one. Nomad D-Pistol, he's at the top. He'll set up, he'll attack into the key and lay that one in. Nomad, he is the man they look to for the B team. He's able to get him a bucket right there. Into Burgess again. He's going to go head-to-head with Greg Neal. Didn't work out for him in the last possession. Can't get it this time either. Back-to-back possessions for Chamberlain Burgess. Empty baskets. Indiana Elite will take over. Back-to-back possessions for Nomad D-Pistol. Successful baskets. 6 points for the captain of the B team. And the B team has been able to grab a couple baskets here. And Chamberlain, Burgess, and Parks, they don't know which one wants to take the shot. It's Parks that puts it up in the end. And he's able to get one to go. 6 points for Wallace Parks. Nomad into Alan Wells. Alan Wells from the key. The floater drops that one in. 4 points for Alan Wells. Couple buckets that he's able to grab. Approaching 3 minutes. We'll be seeing the starters check back in soon for the Indiana Elite. But the Indiana Elite are up 17 right now. No reason for Coach P. Jones to not give the B team their chance. Well, they have the big lead. And look at Alan Wells drop that one in. Timeout, Poland. Back to it following the timeout from the Poland TSM PL. 19-point lead for the Indiana Elite. They're looking to improve to 17-3. And turnover there for the Poland TSM PL. That was kind of looking like a Nomad D-Pistol possession. But the Indiana Elite looking to improve to 17-3. This will drop the Poland TSMPL to 9-12. Assuming the Poland TSMPL don't go on a big run here late, don't count it out. If anyone can choke away a big lead, it's the Indiana Elite. Just take a look at the Season 1 Grand Finals. But the Indiana Elite's looking to improve to 17 wins and keep up as the #1 team in the Scuffed Basketball League here in Season 2. This will drop the Poland TSMPL to 9-12 as they are trying to get back to 500 and possibly fight for a playoff spot. But we are about 2/3 of the way through Season 2 here. If you're not at about 500 at this point, it's going to be tough to fight for a playoff spot with the season winding down. We have just got 2 more games until the All-Star break. 2 more games until the All-Star break. And where we will see, of course, the East versus the West. East versus the West for the All-Star games here in the Scuffed Basketball League. When it comes to the Indiana Elite, Pete Jones Jr. was an All-Star in Season 1, though he was injured. He was injured right when the All-Star game rolled around, so he did make the All-Star team, but he did not play in the All-Star game. Pete Jones Jr. is expected to make the All-Star team this year, as is Matt Snow. There are rumors that Matt Snow will make the All-Star team this year, and that'll be his first All-Star appearance. While Pete Jones Jr. will be keeping up Season 1 and Season 2 on the All-Star team. Approaching 60 seconds left here in our matchup, where the Indiana Elite showing why they are the #1 team in the Scuffed Basketball League, looking for a big win here against the Poland TSMPL. But definitely you have to give some props to the Poland TSMPL. Like we said, they finished 6-25 in Season 1. 6-25, that was dead last. Finished dead last in Season 1, did a TSMPL. Currently sitting at 9-11. This game will drop them to 9-12. So they have already improved on their win-loss from Season 1, and it's not impossible that they finish at 500 or better for Season 2. So the Poland TSMPL will continue to look forward here in Season 2 and possibly Season 3 as well, and continue to improve where they have already made their improvements here in Season 2. Shot clock turned off. Maybe one more chance for some garbage time here for the PL, but they cannot get it to go. Indiana Elite will dribble it out. Alan Wells with the BM half-court logo 3, and the Indiana Elite win it.